What's going on, YouTube? Happy Saturday. Oh, it's been a busy week. I was busy today too. I ended up having to come in and take a nap. I just woke up, getting ready to do some more cleaning and some rearranging and just Saturday stuff. So, what's been going on with everybody? I've been missing you guys. Oh, when I tell you work is crazy, baby. Baby is all I can say. Work has been utterly off the chain. What's been going on out here in these YouTube streets? The last video I saw, Maddie put up a video of these two chicks talking. One of them, I guess, used to do Maddie's hair back in the day. And she had the nerve to say she made Maddie. Girl, I said, where do they find these girls at? She was trans. She was doing a lot. Hey, left-handed Libra. Hey, baby, what's going on? Girl, just came on here to hang out with you guys for a minute. I've been missing you guys. It's been mad crazy. Y'all know I work. I be so tired. The other night I got off from work. I was in the bed by 8:30. Child, it was killing me softly. But yeah, her old hairstylist was up on Bigo, and I still don't have a Bigo account, you guys. I'm not. I don't know. I'm just not. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not that tuned in anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's so much going on in real life that I just don't have the energy or a lot of time for a lot of the different social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's probably some juicy stuff to be going on there, but I got so much on my plate right now. And I really have a lot on my plate between now and January. So, yeah. But yeah, so this lady used to style Maddie's hair, and her friend was on Bigo. And her friend, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know. I feel kind of like her friend must like Maddie to a certain extent because she was talking all of this noise about Maddie, right? And this girl that she was talking to, like I said, on Bigo, was like getting up, walking away from the camera, talking about her boyfriend, and she just wasn't into the conversation, and it made me feel like when the girl was really trying to put Maddie down or put her at her lowest. Mind you, she was over there talking about Miss Mary too. It seemed like old girl was tuned out, and I was gagged. I was like, I don't even think she realized homegirl not really with it. I mean, I know they're on here on the bingo talking with each other, but I don't think she's picking up on the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's something you're not really all that tuned into, you don't have your undivided attention, and you be doing other things. You know how it go. I don't think she did. It amazes me. She was over there even saying that she that Maddie put a root on her or something. Girl, I don't even know. It wasn't even worthy, but I saw it over on Maddie's Patreon. I thought, where do they find these people at? Hmm I also heard that they picked up Nana P Thursday. She was leaving Ben Lyons' party drunker than Cooter Brown. Now, what I read made it seem like I don't know, like they had an accident or something, a car accident, and her driver didn't make it. I was trying to get some confirmation of that so-called accident and why her driver didn't make it. Was it that bad? But they said she was asking about her driver while she was being arrested. Hang on, let me look and see. Child folks this man because I knew they was gonna be. I knew they was. Cause left hand, you can't. First of all, you can't please everybody. The one time a black woman is chosen over a white man, they lose it. What are your thoughts? Well, you know when they was first negotiating, if you recall, it's been a couple of months back. They was first negotiating when Pootie first jumped up and said he wanted the Merchant of Death. We had a conversation about it. And I told y'all then, at the rate that Ben Line and his group is going, I wouldn't doubt if he made it happen. And look what happened. Um, we got a whole military man sitting over there in one of them prisons, from where I understand it. He been over there what, 8 or 9 years so far, and from what little I understand, he was. They say he did something that he didn't do, but he may have been, working on in an operation, undercover operation when they got him. But they claim he did something that he didn't do, and they held him. And he was under the impression that they was coming to get him, that talks was going well, and his bags was packed and ready to come home, and he didn't come home. Hmm. I wondered. You know what I'm doing? Hang on. I wonder, did the military man that stuck over there, if he forgot who his president was? Yeah. I wonder if he forgot who his president was, because I'm sure everybody was thinking that he would get him out, but instead they got Brittany. I'm glad she's home, but I knew from the time they announced it that it wasn't going to be no joyous occasion for a lot of people because of who he left, from my understanding. She didn't even negotiate with that guy. It was Brittany or nothing. Well, he don't. It's my understanding that he don't respect the position. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what happened. He know how old boy got there, and I don't believe Pootie respects Ben Lyons' position. So of course he wouldn't negotiate with him. A man that's in a position that, you know, you know what I'm saying. I'm glad she's home. Obviously, her friends and family miss her, but I don't know. Do you think it's right? Do you think it was fair? Do you think he did the right thing, left hand Libra? Give me your opinion, babe. What you think about it? I I wouldn't have expected anything different from the man who's so-called running things. I wouldn't have expected him to do the right thing. Brittany committed a crime. You know what I'm saying? Um, it must have been somebody in the background that was really pushing for him to go through with this. You know what I'm saying? With the whole bring her home situation. That's all I can think of. Because other than that, why not the man that was over there held all this time? I I just don't have no belief or no faith in the system, so I don't really have too much to say on it. I just felt like, I don't know. I don't know. She committed a crime. So when you commit a crime, you got to do the time like everybody else do. The Merchant of Death has done a lot of things. Maybe Ben Lyon's thought process was an eye for an eye. He did something, we got him. She did something, we got him. It's so difficult to understand their mind processes, where their mind is at when they're making these decisions and going through these things. It's really difficult for me, not knowing the whole backstory. Um, but I figured some people was gonna be a little tight. I figured they would be, because of, look at all the spectacle surrounding the whole thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's yeah. What you think about it, left-handed? What's your thoughts on it? Do you think they did the right thing? Are you glad she's home? You know, I don't ever want a black woman or a black man to be held against their will, um, mistreated. I never do. Never. But if you right, you right, and if you wrong, you wrong. The, the crime that she allegedly committed, was it worth a sentence of 9 years in jail? I don't think so. I think a statement was being made. I think a message was being sent out to them holding her or charging her with that type of giving her that type of time. I think a message was being made. And there are a lot of subliminal messages going on around here that people are taking and spinning into something that, it may or may not be. You know what I'm saying? Like they running around hollering about WW3. I don't think it was ever meant to go that way. I think y'all know what I think about Pootie. I don't want to, I got to be kind of careful what I say over here. Uh, still a little nervous about what I say on this channel. Oh, here I come. I see you coming now. Hang on. I don't think the punishment fit the crime. Absolutely not. She had one less. Wait, she had one less than 1 gram, which is equivalent to one joint. I don't think she should have got. Oh, I don't either. I agree. I don't think she should have got 9 years for it either. But like I said, I really believe that subliminal messages was being, how people talk subliminally, and how some people use actions to say what's really on their mind. I really think there was some subliminal messages going on. I don't know if we, the people, will ever find out what this was really all about. I don't think it was a joint. I don't think it was a joint. I think it was something bigger. Y'all know we have to be in the boss cave to have those type of discussions. I think it was something so much bigger. Um, let's look at it. So then she wouldn't have been divorced. Oh, oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. Yeah. Sound like you might have saw a little message in there too. That sounds very plausible, left-handed. That sounds very plausible. I just, uh, with the way that they, let me see if I can get this pulled up. Not on my phone. I'm gonna try to pull it up over here real quick. They say, can you hear me? Yes, I read it. I was trying not to read it out loud in case they had something in there. Yeah, I feel like I read your responses, babe. I can see them. The punishment definitely did not fit the crime. That's why I keep saying that I believe it was something subliminal going on. You know what I'm saying? The punishment did not fit the crime by any means. By any means. Oh, here, let me see. I didn't see this one. Hang on. Feel like they gave her 9 years because they could use the rank for emotion. She was, they wouldn't have been able to negotiate. Oh, they would have given her a life sentence. They wouldn't have been able to negotiate. Ugh, I don't know. I I'm looking for. There was a thing that I got off. Did it not come over here? It didn't come over. It was Momo posted something. I can't find it. Momo, here it is. It just came up. Momo posted something on IG that I found, and I wanted to post it over here, and then I thought twice about the censorship. And it says, "Meet Brittany Griner and Maureen Paul Whalen, both Americans. Both were convicted in Russian courts on dubious charges, both serving multi-year sentences in Russian prison. Brittany hates America. Paul served America. Guess which one being traded a terrorist to free? Simple fact, Paul. I can't wait to give her first interview. It will probably follow up with the book deal. Oh, absolutely, left-handed. Absolutely. And you know what? I feel like she's going to have to kiss their boots, if you will, for them letting her go, for them trading her. She's gonna have to. I just feel like she's gonna have to spin it in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Like licking their butt. I saw the statement Brittany hates America, and I didn't really understand why she hated it. If she hates America so bad, and I can only guess that she must have said something or did something, that made the people feel that way. But if she hates America so bad, why don't she leave? I don't know what she's done or what she said to give that impression that she hates America, but if she hates America that bad, why not leave? It. I don't know. You're playing pro basketball for a country that you don't believe in, you don't have faith in, or you don't respect. But it was that same country, in my opinion, that did the unthinkable. Do I think she should have been released? I don't think that the merchant of death should have been traded for her. No, I don't. From what I know about the merchant of death and what he did, I don't. I don't believe. But in her movie deal and her book deal and her tell all and her interviews, can you imagine her doing an interview and not licking their bootstraps? Can you imagine what somebody up in there would be saying and thinking when that happened? Oh, this can't happen. I can see them doing the most, if you will, like going to the extreme most. Because remember, they said she hate America. She free now. It ain't like we can send her back. So if she don't play ball, right? If she don't do what they want her to do, if she don't sing praises and lick bootstraps, like I would guess she may be expected to do, then what else can they do to her? Light sentence. Oh, light sentence, not life sentence. Oh, let me go back and read that then. Hang on. She said light sentence, not life sentence. I also think that they gave her a light sentence so that she could be. Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. If she was, give me a light sentence, and they wouldn't be able to negotiate with her. Oh, so you're saying that if they would have given her a life sentence, a heavier sentence, then they would not have been able to negotiate her? Well, weren't we? Well, Were we holding the merchant of death without a trial? I mean, I'm just asking. Do you remember that? Do you recall that? We was holding the merchant of death without a trial, if I remember correctly. That's how it was explained to me. She went over there and stood a whole trial, and they gave her what, 9 years? Put her in despicable condition. Mr. Phelan, he been over there, and it sounded like he been over there talking to some. He been on the phone talking to the Americans over here. Is what it sounds like, or maybe he got a translator or somebody over there that's you know communicating with him. He said his bags was packed. He been waiting. He don't know what the holdup was. They say she hates America because she refuses to stand up when they do the national anthem. Oh, that's why they say that. So if that's why they say that, then maybe I'm confused because what do they say about Kaepernick? Kaepernick refused to kneel, right? Or did he kneel? Oh, that's right. He kneeled. He wouldn't stand up either. He kneeled. So what do they say about Kaepernick? Oh, that's right. I forgot. They blackballed him in a sense, right? They kind of kicked him to the curb a little bit, made him suffer. He lost his job. They're trying to make him suffer because he kneeled for the anthem instead of standing. So much. So much. I don't know. I think Kaepernick was pushed out the running because he knelt. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's so difficult. Hey, Diva. Hey, baby. Yep. It's a lot, but I just still don't agree with them trading her for him. I just don't. Her not liking America don't have nothing to do with it. I just don't think that he should have been traded. I just don't. I don't think the merchant of death should have been set free. We was holding him for a reason. So if we traded him for Brittany, there must have been something else in the deal too, right? It just don't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know. I haven't been able to monitor the underground or stay in it. All I know is that Momo was giving me the lowdown on somebody who um was in Aruba a couple of years ago, and they thought that somebody had unalived them, and now it seemed like maybe they were sold, trafficked. Maybe they had the process to try to confirm this woman's identity. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, this gonna be juicy. Okay, Diva. Yes, that sounds juicy. I haven't listen. I ain't been able to keep up with much of nothing. When I tell you work is kicking my butt, I can't even hardly hold my head up after work. I be so exhausted, so tired. But yeah, Nana P. They arrested Nana P. She was leaving Ben Lyons' party. I think it might have been a birthday party for Ben Lyons. I can't remember what kind of party it was that he had at his place on last Thursday. But she was leaving. They caught up. Now, like I said, they gave the it alluded that they had a car accident and her chauffeur didn't make it. I've not been able to confirm such an accident, but allegedly they arrested her, had to get her to sober up for a little bit, and then took her on over there to the Gitmo. And yeah, they're planning a date, a court date soon, from what I understand, allegedly. And I'm just a little thrown back that why the court date wasn't just put out there, why we gotta wait and sit and wait on the court date. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody that I have been waiting on and looking forward to seeing their outcome since they got arrested, and that was Melinda. If you remember Bill's wife. See, it's a funny story behind that so-called wife. See, the way the story goes is something foul happened, and allegedly Bill took her out. The story goes that Bill was in love with the man, and they did procedures on the man to look like Melinda. So when it came time for the tables to turn, the story goes that Bill took her out, and so the so-called Melinda that they look at as the wife is really the boyfriend that's looking like the wife. Went for the drink. Oh wow. I didn't look at thank you, Diva. I appreciate you, babe. I didn't see it that way left-handed, but you might have a point there because I keep seeing them trying to take advantage and make decisions like they're for the LGBTQ when really deep behind the scenes it's much sinister. I've been getting quite a few of these videos coming up on my timeline, TikToks and all the things, talking about the music industry and how that happens and how they get you set up and how the stylist comes in first, and if they put you in that tight white top, or they get you talk you into wearing a dress, a skirt, a kitlet, or whatever they call it, then that's when you get invited to those parties where the man at the door greets you by squeezing your penis. A lot of all of those stories are coming out, and I'm like, who's listening? Is anybody paying attention? I'm seeing Meg the Stallion throw up signs to show that she's locked in. Brittany, I don't know what's gonna happen when all of this really comes down. I don't know if do the LGBTQ really stand for Brittany? Have they really been speaking up or having anything to say about her being freed? Have anybody seen anything? I'm wondering if her own communities, what her community thinks about it. Has anybody from the LGBTQ community made any public statement about Brittany coming home? Have anybody? Uh huh. See, exactly my point. Her own community not even standing up or bragging about her. But that Candace lady showed us talking. Oh my gosh, she doing a lot of talking. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I. The way I feel, I don't even want to just. I just feel like she should have been traded for the Merchant of Death. I don't think the Merchant of Death should have been traded for nobody. I really don't. I really don't. And I'm not going against the black woman to go against to side with the Caucasian. Not no no ma'am. I'm not gonna do that at all. I just don't think that the Merchant of Death should have been traded. Period. And if that was the only way that they was gonna let her go is to for them to trade the Merchant of Death, then I don't feel like they should have let her go at all. Hang on just a second. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I don't think she will. I think when it comes to the LGBTQ, getting in trans, how they will speak up for this. Oh, really? I'm trying to think because I think I know. I think I think I might have heard Maddie speak up for a few here or there, depending on their situation. But that's a good point. You might be on to something, Diva. You might be on to something. Hmm. Yeah, you might be on to something. Well, it'll be interesting. I would love to hear what they had to say about it. I'm sure a lot of them are excited. And I think if they're not speaking on it, it's not that they don't care. I think it may be that they don't agree with it. But if anybody was going to stick together, it would probably be the LGBTQ. They're not going to say anything against it. You know what I'm saying? Publicly, that's their way of sticking with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I ain't had much to talk about, y'all. I'm finna get off here and let y'all have, and I'm having a little dinner session before I go in and get started on some other stuff. Thank y'all for coming through, Diva. Girl, I want to see. All right, y'all. Y'all please thumbs up the video on your way out. Shout out to all my bosses, my moderators, my subscribers, supporters, and allies. Y'all, audubondiggity.com. Have a good night. Now catch you on the flip side.